because automatically a lot of trainers will go, it's the client's fault. They did it wrong.
You know jujitsu, correct? Or like, let's say we're brown belts. Like I've even had this conversation with people at our place of work that we're not going to mention, that, you know, I teach jujitsu. So like I've trained for a while. Am I the world's best jiu-jitsu teacher, instructor? No, but I'm striving to be. I'm trying to learn as much as I can. I think a lot of people, like when they look at like, oh, I train jiu-jitsu, or I train karate, or I train martial arts, and I'm a black belt. That means I'm a black belt in everything. So like you have to listen to like everything I say. So I am a black belt in dentistry. So therefore, like, I'm going to give you like, this is my opinion on this, or this is my opinion on that, which I'm looking at that. I'm like, okay, like somebody's okay. Yeah. So somebody's a black belt in a martial art. I mean, that takes a lot of dedication, a lot of time, because me and you, I think we can speak from experience. We've both been training, you know, off and on for a long time, but that doesn't make you a black belt in life.
No, you're 100% right. I mean, like, it's what are you skilled in, right? Like, if I train martial arts, so let's call it Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 20 years, I have 20 years experience in Jiu-Jitsu, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean that I've experienced life lessons that I've learned over my lifetime that maybe
absolutely
give to somebody else to help build off that, whether it's exercise, nutrition, all that kind of stuff. But does that make me a black belt in finances? No.
Yeah. Yes, it does, Aaron.
Like it doesn't. No.
Apparently it does.
I'm dumb, right? Like I'm budgeting for $100 podcast, right, a month right now. So like I am an idiot, right? Like I am not. Again, I can be skilled in certain areas, but you have to be humbled not to know. You don't know everything, right? Because if everybody fucking knew everything, they'd all be millionaires and running billion-dollar companies.
You don't know what you don't know. That's really what I'm trying to get at. Because there's one black belt I talked to a long time ago. He said like, yeah, I'm a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but like, you know, I put my time in on this. So to give you an example, like let's say you've been a personal trainer for over 10 years. Maybe you're a black belt in like personal training, or somebody's a dentist and they've been a dentist. They went to school they did their graduate degree, their undergraduate degree, they're certified, now they're working in their field. They've been working for 10 years. They're a black belt in dentistry, for example. Now, am I going to go into there and tell them like how to do a root canal? No, I'm not going to tell them that.
No,
that'd be absolutely silly.
It's all about staying in your lane. That's really the whole thing. I mean, even as trainers, we talk about it all the time. If you do not know how to treat this client or get that client's goals, what the fuck are you training this person for? Recommend them out to somebody else who's going to get that client what they need, and then they can come back to you, right? Let's just say we look at capacity levels, right? When we look at, if you exceed load based on capacity of a joint, as we've talked about before, if you exceed load, you will injure that client 100% every single time, right? Because you've exceeded the load of everything you needed to do, and now they're injured because that capacity of the joint was not able to handle what it did, right? So if you're not skilled enough or understand to get this person healed up, because automatically a lot of trainers will go, it's the client's fault. They fucked up. They did it wrong. They didn't
I've heard that before.
I've
heard that a lot of times.
It's the client's fault. Right? They didn't do what I told them to do, whatever. Right? So, okay. And again, bad trainers, I'm not singling anybody out. This happens all the time. Right? But the trainers blame the client. Right? So, okay. If you do that, you have to take a fucking sit down and go, okay, you know what? I need to understand why this happened, or I need to recommend that person to get healed by another therapist or whatever it is. But what happens is a lot of times client gets back to normal. Okay, perfect. Bring them back to where we were training before and go. No. Well, they got hurt again. Oh, you did it wrong again. Right? You're just not good at this exercise.
Have you, in your experience, have you seen this with other trainers? Not named Michael Briers?
Of course I've seen it with not named Michael Briers.
Not named Michael Briers. Okay, just checking because.
No, I've seen it, right? And I've seen it, and it's just, and again, you have to okay, we'll bring that client back. Okay, we need to train the joint up to be here and bring the load down here, and then you're going to be able to do X, right? Like that's proper nurturing. But that's me learning over time as a fitness instructor, like a trainer or a black belt, and what this person can do, right? Should we be putting white belts on the mats and teaching them how to do flying arm bars right away? No.
Of course.